Slabat Paggy, Mio here.
And Keto here to tell you that anime doesn't really do that well on this channel.
And we are desperate to diversify our content, so we shall take things that don't do well on the channel and combine it with things that do well on the channel into a nice little sushi roll of content.
So on one hand we have anime, in the other hand we have FNAF!
That's right, we found a FNAF animation that is heavily inspired by the animes.
And we aren't talking about the cutscenes from UCN. No!
Disgusting!
Today we're talking about the unofficial animation miniseries made by GHS.
2 miniseries actually.
Called Show Me the Money.
And To Be Beautiful.
But I must warn you, these animations are emotional and very overdramatic.
I hope you brought your hankies, for tears will be spilt. Let's start off with the first series. Show Me the Money.
Number 1.
Idol Monty.
FNAF.
Security Breach.
Ruin.
Animation.
GHS.
Animation. This video has a thumbnail of Monty with long hair and a hand holding a bunch of $100 bills. This tells me nothing, but I'm sure it'll make sense in the future.
The anime opens up with Monty-chan at a concert. He's there to meet his idol, Bonnie-kun, and what luck, he gets his guitar signed.
Yippee! Flash forward to God knows how long later, and what I assume is like a college-aged, full-haired Monty-chan is so poor he can only afford part of a sandwich for a meal.
Maybe he wouldn't be so hungry if he didn't swallow all his food in one bite. You have to savor your food, you weirdo. What do you think you are? A crook? Whatever.
Of course, he shouldn't have to eat anything at all because he is an animatronic. With hair?
Anyway, Monty-chan is broke as frick, so he decides to pawn off his precious guitar. But the pawn star doesn't paw over enough money, and Monty-chan gets kicked out of the store for saying that he's been ripped off?
Later, Monty is playing his sorrows away in a park and receives a tip from Glamrock Bonnie.
In the flesh? Metal? Plastic shell?
It's Bonnie-kun, and Monty-chan's jaw drops like, whoa! Wow, that's a big mouth. He could fit a lot of, I don't know, rice or something.
Bonnie gives Monty an audition, and Monty auditions as one does when given an audition, and wins because he's probably the only eligible animatronic that can play guitar. Maybe.
Thinking about it, why do they need another band member? And whatever, it doesn't matter. They swiftly adopt Monty as their own and literally groom him into being part of the band.
Bonnie also gives him a pair of sick sunglasses. How sweet. They all rock out on stage and everyone is happy to meet the new band member, all but one sussy girl who looks like she's about to go full yandere mode.
I'm sure that won't be a problem later.
Oh man, things about to get real for real, really real.
Next episode is called
Show Me the Money.
2.
Idol Monty.
FNAF.
Security Breach.
Ruin.
GHS.
But we skipped the animation.
Animation.
GHS.
Animation.
The thumbnail has Mohawk Monty, but he's panicking.
Or maybe he's really excited. I really can't tell.
Whatever. And there's a body mask. Interesting. Everything is going well at the concert, but then Bonnie and Monty see a poster with Monty-chan scratched out. How demoralizing.
Bonnie says not to worry because no one thinks of Monty that way, even though someone clearly does.
Monty goes on a training arc to better himself and get Instagram likes like Bonnie.
That doesn't happen.
And he kinda sorta maybe wishes that he was the star of the show. Maybe.
What did I do?
Bonnie goes to talk to Monty.
Maybe.
But he runs into the psychotic looking fan from earlier. She's nice enough, but what's she doing in the staff lounge?
It turns out that someone has defecated Monty's guitar.
I think you mean decimated?
Don't you dare correct me!
Monty is crushed since his guitar solo is up next, and man, he does cry a lot. But Monty gives him his own guitar and says, "It's time to show you."
What? But hark! The doll that the fan gave Bonnie earlier is actually an invasion of privacy, aka a hidden camera. That girl is very unhinged.
You weird, buddy. You're weird.
Someone in the comments would be like, I can fix her. Now time for episode 3.
Show Me the Money.
3.
Idol, whatever. Idol Monty, FNAF Security Breach, your own animation, GHS animation.
The thumbnail is of a broken Bonnie being given a shiny Monty mask.
A little weird, but okay.
Monty is sitting on a couch, and it looks like he's finally getting more likes on Instagram. Bonnie hops over and randomly gives Monty a sandwich hot dog looking thing, presumably the same kind he was eating in episode 1.
But Monty-chan has become Monty-san. It is far too snobbish, and not only turns down the food, but is also very indifferent to the band having to rehearse, which is really bonking off Roxanne.
Well, Bonnie remembers the good old days when Monty was less of a piece of crap. A package is suddenly delivered to his room. The package contains a ripped up Monty doll, blood, and a note that says, D-Day, the only superstar is Bonnie.
D-Day?
At least that's what I think it looks like. I don't know.
Monty sees Monty is about to perform and rushes out to save him, I guess. Monty sees a bouquet and thanks the fan for coming to the show.
But ONG, the Rabbit Bunny fan, is there, and she has a gun.
Dagnam, that escalated quickly.
You might have to censor that for YouTube.
But before she can murder Monty-san, Bonnie-kun...
Did you say Murdy?
Oh, dang it. But before she can murder Monty-san, Bonnie-kun jumps in the way and is shot dead. The end.
Yeah, that's pretty dark, not gonna lie. Is it considered murder if she's a human and Bonnie's an animatronic?
Wait a second, he's literally an animatronic. There's no blood or anything, it's just robot parts.
Yeah, can it be fixed?
One would think.
I don't know.
Very sad. I'm weeping, I'm crying and shaking in my boots.
Truly, truly one of the animations of all time. On to the next one. It's called To Be Beautiful.
Idol Chica.
No, you're supposed to say number one.
Oh, number one.
No.
Well, that was a disaster. Let's try again.
To Be Beautiful.
Number one.
Idol Chica.
FNAF.
Security Breach.
Ruin.
Animation.
GHS.
Animation.
This video has a thumbnail of an overweight looking Chica who's sobbing, reaching out for a glittery, slim Chica mask.
Okay. Chica and some woman are playing guitar at the front of a building of some kind, and I can't tell if this woman is standing or sitting. Also, Chica's very overweight.
But the music isn't exactly for everyone, and a presumably drunk man throws a bottle and tells them to quiet down, whilst hissing slurs.
Whatever he said, it was nothing good. The girls escape into an alley and have a good laugh. Ho ho ho! Good thing having bottles thrown at their heads is a regular occurrence. Tee hee! They don't bother, telling the police.
Chica then gets hit in the head again, this time by a poster that says Glam Rock Auditions. Oh crap, here we go again. They go back to their apartment that they share and proceed to practice for 2 or 3 months, however it is, until audition day.
But just before the audition, Chica decides that she's kinda ugly though, so she decides to try out a new look. Kind of punk inspired,
And after her attempt to look cute, everyone is mortified.
Even her best friend.
I don't know what she was thinking, and how does she have that much hair?
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Look at that belly fat, man. That should finna burst.
You can't say that. That's fat shaming. This is 2024. Why does she look like... Wait a second, that's Monty. That breaks canon.
Chica notices this breaking canon and is defecated.
Okay. She crouches near a vending machine. Of course she would crouch near a vending machine. And her friend tries to comfort her and gives her an earring for courage and says that they must press on.
Like that's gonna help. They walk in and are ready to audition. There's Glam Rock Freddy, there's Mapbot maybe, and a human.
Simon.
Regardless, Chica opens her mouth to sing.
On to part 2, which has a thumbnail of excited or desperate looking Chica reaching out for a Roxanne Wolf mask.
Now, I don't think Roxanne appears in this animation, but let's see.
She starts to sing, but then her button pops loose and smacks the laughing judge in his face.
The panel is all hysterical, but Glam Rock Freddy puts his hand down and says, "Could you please try again?" And Chica says, "No!" And then she runs crying out of the room.
She didn't actually say no, she just left crying out of the room.
Yeah, I couldn't even say like, "Oh no, I'm so sorry for this inconvenience, I will come back later." Nah, she just leaves.
She runs back to her apartment to go drown herself in pizza. Stress eating, that can't be good for the body.
Her friend comforts her, but then Chica sees a poster of Roxanne Wolf.
Wait, Roxanne is in this animation! Technically. Is Roxanne in the glam rock band thing?
Nobody cares. Either way, Chica decides that the only reason she's not pretty is because she's fat.
Anyway, so naturally, she decides to go work hard and lose weight.
Wrong!
She goes straight to the plastic surgeon,
Who for some reason is Circus Baby.
I'm sure that's fine.
Her friend is concerned that she's going to plastic surgery instead of exercising because the plastic surgery would make her look kind of weird.
But Chica's like, nah fam, I'm fine. If I was not fat, I would be a JoJo character.
My name would be JoJo Chica.
Nice!
The chicken crosses the road to get to the other side, but Raccoon comes to isekai her into another world. On to part 3.
This one is a image of a thinner Chica with a fat Chica mask with pizza in it being held out.
Why not?
Oh my god! Get out of my face!
Well, that was intense.
Chica is very excited about her surgery and puts it on the calendar, much to her friend's chagrin, and proceeds to just lays on the bed eating donuts because she knows that she's gonna get surgery and everything's gonna be just fine.
Her friend is understandably upset by this. By the way, the friend's name, I believe, is Mary. Don't know if we mentioned that earlier. We probably didn't. Anyway, she leaves, and then we see a montage of the two of them living different lives. Chica getting fat and her friend working hard.
Working at college and I guess still performing music where Chica's just waiting to get turned into a JoJo character before she plays again or something.
But now it's winter, and it's cold outside.
Mary's out there getting the mail, but then she looks over and sees Truck-kun has returned!
A little boy is chasing his soccer ball. Idiot.
A little harsh, I guess you're not wrong.
And Mary rushes out to go save the child. But this was part of Truck-kun's plan the entire time.
He didn't want the child was a distraction, maybe even a plant by Truck-kun to lure Mary into the street.
It might have taken some time, but Truck-kun always gets his man, or woman, or child.
Bruh.
Mary is killed dead, and luckily she was the only witness to the fact that the driver was asleep the entire time, because that would be a bad lawsuit.
She really was about to eat that moldy pizza, huh?
Chica gets a call from an unknown number. How scary! I never pick up those, but it could be the hospital or the morgue?
Bang.
Let's get a shot of Mary's dead body, and I'm not convinced that this is what the scene would look like. Oh, looks like the truck's still there. Truck-kun got caught.
And in case there was any doubt Mary was dead, there's a gravestone.
I'm pretty sure they spelled her name differently earlier, but I'm not sure. Chica Leo checks behind the calendar and sees an audition acceptance letter, whatever you call those things, and a picture saying, "Get ready, world, Chica's coming."
Looks like her friend took it while she was asleep and was planning on surprising her, and this animation is doing its very best to be as depressing as possible.
I don't want to be that guy, but someone's literally just gotta steal that guitar.
Chica then decides it's time for a change, and she starts working out and losing weight, working hard, practicing singing with Mr. Hippo, and studying something presumably for school, although I don't know what she's studying for. She has a job.
Flash forward, and Chica's now a much more healthier weight, and she's part of the glam rock band.
I'ma take a little while, but I'm not giving up.
While on stage performing her solo act, she sees an apparition, a vision of her dead friend.
Who's dead, by the way, in case you forgot.
Yes, and yep, that's pretty much the end of the animation. Pretty bittersweet.
It's sad, but also depressing.
I guess it's nice that, like, you know, we're pushing through, and it's I guess an inspirational story.
Story of loss and dealing with it and grief. I don't know what Monty's story was about. That was just, he just died at the end. There wasn't even a little ending bit where he sees an apparition of Bonnie. It was just, he's dead. I suppose there was a moment where Bonnie gave him the little Han Solo Kylo Ren touch, I suppose.
Those animations were pretty depressing, not gonna lie, but they also make some goofier animations on this channel as well, that are also anime inspired.
Such as Everyday Animatronics Life. This features 3 different shorts, one of them including Vanny who's trying to do something with the animatronics and has like medical checkups on them, and hilarity ensues.
Very brain rot, but it is kind of funny in some ways. The second one kind of plays off the whole Old Man Afton one and involves Glitch Trap and Vanny and all kinds of stuff.
It's a big meme. A big meme.
Like, some of them are funny and everything, but we have discussed GHS in the past, and we have accused them of being a content farm.
I'd like to update that statement and say that we were correct.
Apparently, I guess it's some person who runs the channel and they get other animators, as we could tell from, you know, the different animation styles, to do animations for them.
A lot of the thumbnails are pretty much the same, and they constantly jump from topic to topic based on what's popular, so I would generally speaking just refer to them as a content farm.
Plus, also, they shove their shorts all together to make longer videos and fluff them up, so I think they have enough similar qualities to content farms to consider them a content farm.
I would say they're probably the upper echelon, the upper crust of content farms.
Strictly because the artists working on them actually do a pretty good job. Now, we might do some more FNAF anime in the future, because there's another channel called Vash. There's some other weird ones on GHS still, so look forward to that. So, hopefully you enjoy the video regardless.
Yes!
And if you did, like and subscribe. We're trying to get to a certain amount of subscribers by the end of the year, so you can help us get there.
And this isn't a FNAF channel, but if this video gets a lot of likes and views, we'll probably do another one in the future, just not right away.
Because we do enjoy making these. It's fun, but we do need to diversify our content. And speaking of diversified content, check out this video over here if you want something different.
And this video over here, if you want something else more the same.
Until we see you there, in the wise words of Glam Rock Bonnie.
Goodbye.
Chica knows this breaking canon and is defective.